Hey YouTube, this is Zach with Achilles Financial, and today I wanted to address the question of what is an ETF. We talk about SPY in particular, one of the most popular ETFs on a regular basis, and I wanted to go a little bit more in depth into what these are and why they may fit your investing style. So an exchange traded fund or an ETF is essentially a pool or bucket of securities. Generally speaking, they're going to be stocks. And the most popular one, again, is SPY, what you see here on the screen. The reason that this is generally speaking a good investment strategy is just because of the diversification possibilities that you have access to when you utilize an ETF. What you see here on the screen is a S&P 500 ETF. So this is all of the stocks that are currently on the S&P 500 that is included on here. And what you're able to do with ETFs, you can use a lot of different ones, but you can use them to invest in things like a particular industry. For example, I did mention earlier on a watch list that I am in a fund which is highlighting the oil industry, or you could look at one that's specifically technology, real estate. Again, there's a lot of different ways that you can look at it. Robinhood does support buying into ETFs. And so it's a great way to add a lot of diversity to your account, particularly if you're looking for something where it's, hey, I want to put my money in and then not look at it again. So over the past 5 years, you can see that if you had just placed your money into SPY, that you would still, despite all the current economic hardships, be up 38%. And that is, again, off the highs of just a few weeks ago where we were at 60% over 5 years. So you're not going to see that approach or that type of value in a savings account, which is one of the reasons I really like exchange traded funds, particularly if you're not looking at something that you are saying, hey, I'm going to be using or actively day trading. Another super popular fund is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Again, I'm going to look at it over 5 years. You can see it tracked pretty well to the S&P 500, still around a 34% gain. These are just huge, generally speaking, mutual fund type of accounts where it's, hey, these are a lot of stocks that are put together right here. And what it allows you to do is add an instant level of diversity to your portfolio. Robinhood does allow you to access these lists of just some of the most popular ones. I'm going to leave this on the screen of just some of the different indices that you can track and to look at. Some of the cons to this is that when you have a economy like ours where let's say that the technology stocks are just killing it right now and the real estate and maybe retail based stocks are dropping, that you aren't going to see the same type of growth. But that being said, if you're not actively trading these on a daily basis, then you don't necessarily want to replicate a, hey, I'm going to go in at the bottom, I'm going to go in at the top, or vice versa. What this allows you to do is allows you to just put your money in and then sit there. So you can say, hey, I want to have exposure to a specific industry. You can do that here. So there's a lot of advantages to ETFs. I think that if you have money that you're saying, hey, I'm okay with saving this and I want to have some liquidity, I want to have access to it, I think that ETFs are a fantastic way to do that. And yes, they can generally be expensive. You can see here that if you only have a $500 account, a $1,000 account, what you need to do is buy into a ETF and then just keep putting money in. Just keep, every time you get a paycheck, put another $20, $50 towards an ETF. And then what you'll do is you'll see that grow over time. So if you want to use an investment calculator, you can just see some of the incredible gains that over time you're going to watch this continue to rise up. So again, I'm a huge fan of ETFs. I think they're a great way to manage your portfolio. You're going to get dividend income. You're going to get natural growth. The economy does always improve even after a crash. Right now, sometimes it can be hard to look at the future response, but this is a great way to start adding value to your portfolio without actively day trading or swing trading. So if you are someone who says, hey, I have some money and I don't know what to do with it, I would look at some of these broader indices based stock ETFs and say, this is where I'm going to put my money. So if you found this content helpful, please leave a like and subscribe and let me know if you're in any ETFs that maybe not are listed on the index index ETFs page. Let me know. Thanks everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.